Alright, let's be real for a second. You've done everything you were told to do. You're the good guy. You buy the gifts. You're there 24/7. You listen to all her problems. You solve things that aren't even your problems. You're the perfect, supportive partner, right? But then, you feel it. That slow fade. She's still there, but she's not there. The texts get shorter. You get left on scene. Or worse, she just leaves. And you're left sitting there, surrounded by all the proof of your effort, wondering, after everything I did, what went wrong? Today, we're talking about the hard truth. The one most guys don't want to hear. She didn't care about your effort. Not because she's a bad person, not because she's ungrateful. It's because you were watering the wrong plant, and now you're wondering why it won't bloom. We are about to break down the core reasons this happens, and trust me, this isn't the stuff you hear every day. This is the stuff that actually changes the game. So, if you've ever felt this way, or you want to make sure you never feel this way again, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell. This isn't just another video. This is the wake-up call. You're not going to want to miss what's coming. 1. The Guy-logic trap: effort versus impact. As guys, we live on a simple, beautiful logic. Effort equals results. We hit the gym, we lift heavy, we get muscle, we work late at the office, we get the promotion. It works everywhere else in our lives. So, naturally, we apply it to relationships. We think, if I text her good morning every single day, if I pay for every single date, if I'm always available, she has to see my value. She has to pick me. But here's the kicker. Attraction isn't a business transaction, it's a chemical reaction. You can give her the world, but if you don't make her feel something, all that stuff is just stuff. Women don't fall in love with your effort. They fall in love with your impact. The guy who tries too hard, especially at the start, he doesn't look committed. He looks needy. And neediness is attraction's kryptonite. She's not running a checklist thinking, wow, he bought me dinner twice this week. I guess I should like him now. No, she feels a pull she can't even explain. And that pull doesn't come from how much you do. It comes from who you are. 2. The nice guy friend zone, the safety net versus the prize. Now, let's have an honest talk about the nice guy. He's sweet. He's a great listener. He's the guy she calls at 2 a.m., crying, because the jerk she's dating hurt her feelings again. And the nice guy sits there, listening, being a shoulder to cry on, all while secretly thinking, why can't she just see me? I would treat her right. Here's why she doesn't. She doesn't want to be treated right. She wants to feel alive. The nice guy isn't her first choice. He's the safety net. He's the emotional spare tire. He's the comfort zone. Women appreciate the nice guy. They love the nice guy, like a brother, but they rarely desire him. Why? Because he's predictable. He never challenges her. He never says no. He has no edge. He's too safe. And safety, without a little bit of mystery or tension, is where attraction goes to die. 3. The real reason you're doing it: validation. So, why do so many of us fall into this nice guy trap? One word: validation. We're secretly looking for her approval to feel like we're enough. We need her to sign off on our manhood. When she's quiet, we panic. Are you mad at me? When she pulls back, we rush forward. What did I do wrong? I'm sorry. We over-explain. We apologize for having an opinion. Every time you do that, you're practically screaming, my self-worth is in your hands. Please don't drop it. And let me tell you, nothing is more exhausting and unattractive to a woman than being responsible for a man's confidence. She doesn't want to carry your ego. She wants a man who is already whole. A man so rooted in his own mission, so solid in his own skin, that her mood today doesn't shake his entire foundation. 4. The superpower: emotional detachment. This brings us to the most misunderstood and most powerful trait: emotional detachment. Now, wait, this does not mean being a cold, unfeeling robot. That's just avoidance. Real detachment is this: you feel everything, the pain, the desire, the frustration, but you are not ruled by it. You are the observer of your emotions, not a slave to them. Picture this: she tests you. Maybe she cancels a date last minute. The reactive guy, he freaks out. He gets angry. He demands an explanation, but you promised. The detached guy, he's calm. He's grounded. He might just say, that's a bummer. All right, maybe next time. And then he actually goes on with his day. He hits the gym. He works on his project. His world doesn't end because one woman changed her plans. That energy, that calm in the middle of the storm, is magnetic. It's pure, grounded, masculine energy. When she realizes she can't shake you, she won't just respect you. She'll start to lean into you. She'll feel safe in your calm. 5. The new dynamic: challenge versus worship. So, what's the move? First, stop putting her on a pedestal. Stop worshiping her. When you treat her like a goddess, you're telling her you're just a mere mortal. It's not an equal playing field. She might enjoy the attention for a week, but she'll get bored. She can't respect a man who's kneeling. She doesn't want a fan. She wants an equal. So instead of worshiping her, challenge her. Not by picking fights, not by being a jerk, but challenge her with your standards. Challenge her by having your own opinions, by not being afraid to disagree. Challenge her by having a life and a mission so compelling that she has to step up to be a part of it. Here's a universal law. People do not value what comes easily. If you hand over all your time, your energy, and your commitment on a silver platter before she's even earned it, she will subconsciously file it under no value. Let her wonder about you a little. Be a man she has to work for, not a man who's just waiting. Look, at the end of the day, this isn't about tricks to get the girl. This is about an internal shift. Stop focusing on what you need to do to impress her. Start focusing on who you need to be. Build your life. Find your mission. Become the man who doesn't need her validation because you've already found your own. Be the calm-centered man who is in control of his own emotions. Be the man who has standards. Because when you become that man, when you stop chasing and start building, something funny happens. You stop worrying about what she wants. Because your presence, your energy, and your unshakable calm is everything she's ever wanted. Even if she didn't know how to ask for it, you'll no longer be the nice guy she forgets. You'll be the one man she can't.